the pace that science is being revolutionized right now, we are moving at such a fast pace. So, I mean, for example, my career, I'm in the cell and gene therapy space, and cell therapy and gene therapy is just exploding right now. And in general, this whole biologics, they are all like classified as, we can classify as immunotherapy. I mean, people have different thoughts, but in general, I would classify them as a type of immunotherapy. They are, somehow modulating your immune system or using your immune system to either treat you in a sense of, in a good sense, like cancer, or in a sense of calming it down. And that field has been exploding the last 20 years. Especially when we think about, I would say the key game-changing drugs is something called Keytruda for cancer, CAR T-cell therapy for cancer as well, like for the leukemias. But then for the autoimmune space, it's rituximab. It's the B-cell depleting agent, which has been a complete game changer for those with like severe autoimmune diseases, like, not to say that what we have isn't severe, but like lupus, for example, or even MS. They'll be on like something like Ocrevus, for example. But in general, the B-cell depleters really are game changers for those that maybe were at higher risk of exhausting options, in the sense of like, the prognosis isn't good. So the field is constantly evolving. We've not even got to like cell therapy and that potential yet for autoimmunity. So my background, actually, what I did for my PhD was looking at using your immune cells to basically stop an organ transplant from being rejected. But that same principle could be applied to autoimmunity. So we have these quick little, jumping over to immunology, but we have these immune cells in our body called T-regs, or regulatory T cells. Their job is to suppress the immune system. Once you've cleared up an infection, they kick into gear and they're just like, okay, right, let's switch you off now. You've done your job. But in most cases of autoimmunity, pretty much every case of autoimmunity, they've also found that the T-regs, they're not quite doing their job properly, because T-regs are also meant to stop autoimmunity. They go around and control any potential autoreactive cell. They'll be like, no, we'll switch you off. Don't do that. Don't attack ourself. We're safe. Don't need to do that. So what if we could harness their power to be able to stop autoimmune diseases? I mean, that's how they're supposed to function, right? Something has clearly gone wrong that they can't do that. Why? So that's, even like, there's so much right now in clinical trials exploring the power of these cells, T-regs. And what if we could put that into patients? So what I would say to people is, who are worried, is that don't, because this field is, I can't even keep up with the literature coming out every single day in my field. That's why I try and be like, the boff on all things immunology. I can't even keep up with it. I can't even keep up with my own field right now. So stay encouraged, because good science is coming out every single day.